Hey guys, wanted to let you know this is pretty much two videos in one. Here in just a second, I'm going to give you a timestamp that you can go and go to skip all of the like lesson or guide stuff and just go straight to the bounty hunting, because I know that a lot of you guys already know some of this stuff. But if you're interested, then watch the whole thing. Spend some time on it. Nothing too crazy. But if you just want to switch to the good old PvP content and the bounties and the PKing, then I'm getting ready to shoot you a timestamp within the next 30 to 45 seconds or so. Leaving here, I'm going to talk about PvP today. Now, there's a lot of different things I could cover in terms of PvP or different types of PvP. Things being like the difference between Node Wars PvP, GVG PvP, like Red Battlefield PvP, like 1v1s, and then just open world PvP. I'm going to be covering just open world PvP because that's what I deal with the most, and it's something that everybody should be ready for, especially because of how contesting, grind spots and wars can break out between different guilds and whatnot. So I feel like it's the most important is just open world PvP. So that's what I'm going to cover, and that's the thing I'm going to talk about today. Before I totally begin into that, I want to thank you guys from the absolute bottom of my heart how happy I am that you guys are supporting me and that you enjoy my content. I do this for you guys, and I want to make sure that everything I do, I just give you the absolute and just the best content I can possibly push out to you guys. I want to really take a step above and do everything I can to make you guys enjoy this channel, and so you guys would want to share it, and we can just bring like a good time, happiness, and fun to everybody, and like a better side of the BDO community. So again, thank you very much. I don't want to drag on too long, but you guys, all of you, are just fucking amazing, and I really appreciate it. So, all right, I'm gonna take you guys into what I normally do to prepare for open world PvP. Alright guys, so I'm not going to sit here all video, but just to break down the first beginnings of what you need for PvP in open world, I'm just going to stand still and just kind of focus on it for a second, then we'll go into the more PvP side and whatnot. But the three main things that you need in this game, or in order to be prepared for open world PvP, is food, for food buffs, elixirs, and alchemy stones. Okay? Now, if you're a red name, then you definitely need some, spare crystals, and you most definitely need tiers on you. And everybody should have a tier because of events, but just in case. One thing that also you need if you're a red name, not necessarily if you're not a red name, is some blood to recharge your alchemy stones, if you're using ones that need to be recharged. But anyway, so let's talk about food buffs. Food buffs are by far the most important thing to do in terms of PvP in this game. To buff wise, of course, aside from like combat and grinding and gear. Because of this, for a few reasons. Number one, the buffs that they give you are actually absolutely tremendous. As you can see here, the different types of food that you can have really put you ahead if you were not have them. Whether it could be giving you a critical rate +2, max HP, nullifying all resistance, all evasion +10, all AP +5, all accuracy +10, it goes on and on. Now, the reason for this, and you want to be careful with what you choose in terms of food buffs, because there's a lot to choose from, and you can only have 3 or 4 if you're going crazy, but about 3 at a time. Okay, so if you're out grinding, number one, if you're not a red name, I strongly suggest you just use milk tea. Milk tea just all the time. I suggest using the yellow grade milk tea because it increases your health, which I should have that in my inventory. I kind of messed up, but always have milk tea active, always, if you're not a red name, honestly. And then the other 2 food buffs that you use, and you should use 3 food buffs if you're going for real PvP, but the other 2 food buffs that you should use, they need to complement your class. Now, this depends on what class you are and what helps you out the most. And the way to determine this is a few things. So number one, you want, if you look over casting speed and attacking speed, if your class falls underneath one of these 2, that should be at 5. I do not care if it's at 4, if it's at 3, get it to 5. All right, whether it be through crystals or whether it be, and I'm not covering crystals in this video necessarily, but I'll link a site where you can play around with crystals and the description, so make sure to check that. But you need to be at 5 attack speed or 5 casting speed if your class falls underneath one of these two. It's an absolute necessity, because getting off combos and making sure that you can, get the extra CC and get the CC chains almost directly relies on attack speed or casting speed. The next thing that you need to do, most likely, is movement speed. Movement speed, it's okay to be at 4 or 5, but it's extremely important. It's been thought, I'm not sure if it's been confirmed, but movement speed can help you get out of CC faster. It may or may not affect, there's a lot of tinfoil in terms of movement speed, but even if you just look at the base value, movement speed lets you get in or get out faster, and it really does make a difference to run away and to go in. So I strongly suggest getting movement speed to at least 4. It is also a necessity in my book. The next thing is critical hit. Now, if your class the only class that I can think of at the top of my head is warrior. Warriors don't necessarily need 5 critical damage because all of their abilities already do a tremendous amount of critical damage and 100% critical rates. But if you press K and you look at your abilities and notice that they don't have like 100% critical hit rate, then you need 5 crit. As you can see here, this is only 50% crit rate. So you want to make sure that you get your critical rate to 5 if you don't have abilities that you often use that are at 100%. So let's go ahead and look over here. I personally use the Magoria Seafood because that pushes my critical hit rate to 5. I use Valencia because of the strong DP that it gives and the evasion, and also the damage from monsters because I primarily grind in Kama. And then the other one I use is the Night Combat Rations because it gives me more damage reduction, extra damage against humans. So if you're grinding like pirates or assassins or whatever, it does more damage against those too. And that can surpass the AP cap because all mobs have an AP cap. So if you're grinding humans, Night Combat Rations is completely necessary. So if you ever find yourself at pirates or assassins or anywhere that's a human like mob, then you need to be running Night Combat Rations. And then all attack plus 5. Another really good one that is extremely useful is the King of Jungle Hamburg. And I really like using this because critical hit damage plus 5% is really great. Now, those are the 3 that I use, all right here in the line. Well, I don't know why Serenity Meal's there. All right here in the line, the first 3. Okay, and those are the most important to me personally. Now, you can go around and look to see what's great for you. Serenity Meals have been proven to be extremely good. They used to be broken, but apparently now they're fixed. So if you find yourself low on accuracy, then get those. Those are really good. A couple people have been trying to go for Kama because of the back attack damage plus 5%. I don't necessarily see the value in the Kama meals because if you wanted to run that, I would rather run critical hit damage plus 5% because it's just so much more and it stacks on abilities more. You also get the ignore resistance. I don't really see the value in just an extra 150 health and 200 stamina because if you're good at managing stamina. So I don't necessarily recommend Kama unless you really feel like you know what you're doing and it pertains to your class. Maywalls probably disagree with me on the Kama meal, but that's fine. And I'll tell you why. I'll also show you a buff why I think King of Jungle Hamburg is the most important. Okay. Now elixirs vary. I personally use the Steel Defense Elixir. I'm very DP based. I can go AP if I need to, but I have a lot of defense elixirs. But defense elixir, basically just pick an elixir that works for you, whether it boosts your AP. There's a lot of different elixirs you can choose, and there's no right or wrong answer necessarily. So a lot of people use the Elixir of Shock because it gives them more critical damage and they can not use the Magoria Seafood and use a different one. So if you wanted to do that, that'd be good too. I just use Magoria because it gives me, you know, some movement speed, critical hit damage, more health. So again, a lot of it's personal preference. But the reason why I think it's also just absolutely necessary to run 3 food buffs at all times, whether you're red or not, is because of your health. your health level. If you're eating high grade food, and you should be eating every 30 minutes that you're online, every 30 minutes, and put food in your hotbar so you can tell when it's ready. So eat every 30 minutes so you can increase your health level. The cap to your health level is 60, and I'm only at 34, and I eat constantly, so that shows something. You need to do that. So in terms of elixirs, and I'll look up some elixirs in the marketplace really quick. I know I'm kind of talking a lot, but I'm trying to go quick because I know how boring these videos can get. So offense elixirs, obviously I suggest running XP. If you're not a red name, run XP. But if you're going to look for a fight, well, I'm talking about open world, so open world is usually when you're grinding. So yes, I suggest running XP elixirs and just doing that. Grim Reapers are extremely good because you get HP recovery as well, so you're not using as many HP pots. But these are the Elixir of Shocks that kind of eliminate the need for the Magoria seafood. And then there's also Elixirs of Fury, which are very good, which increase your AP plus 5. So again, it's just kind of personal preference and whatever you like. And then there's the big time elixirs that I suggest you have on you, at least one of each, because you never know when you're just like really just want to, you know, beat that guy that's a higher gear score of you, and you just want to go full try hard mode, you know, where you're trying to defend your party and you're getting killed. Perfume of Courage is always good to have on hand. I suggest having at least one. All AP plus 20, max HP plus 200, and then just maxes out your a lot of your stats to plus 5 instantly. Have at least one on you. You know, try it out. Go try hard every now and then. You know, pop that thing, pop your Z buff, pop your E buff, and just go, you know, balls to the wall and really hit it home. The next thing is the try hard on the defense side. So if you feel like you can, you know, outlast somebody, the Calx Elixir is really, really good. I use that as well. And I have at least one on me at all times because, you know, just in case you want to go full try hard. Movement speed plus 5%, damage reduction plus 15 is huge. All debuff resistance plus 10%. So it's really, really solid in the terms of defense. And I suggest having those on you as well. So that covers food buffs and elixirs for the most part. Not really much needed to be said else. Just make sure you're running at least 3 at all times, and try to buy the highest grade you can, because the higher grade the food is, then the more health experience you're getting out of it. Orange is the highest grade, and then it drops down from there. So let's go ahead and bring up food really quick, just to kind of show you guys. Where's food? Okay, consumables, food. So as you can see here, these are the highest grade ones, and these will give you the most health experience, and then it just drops down from there. So get the smooth milk tea and whatnot, but run 3 food buffs. I know it can be expensive, but it's worth it, especially if you're really PvP oriented and you want to get that health up and you want the extra edge, because it does the world of a difference for people who don't run 3 food buffs at a time, you know. And have the elixirs on you just in case, you know. I mean, you're fighting for a spot, you know. If you're playing a PvP game, have at least a few. If you're grinding a place that takes up a lot of inventory and you don't have a lot of space, then it's okay to go without. But I suggest having a few on you, especially because it lets you practice for that large scale PvP. If you ever do node wars, or, you know, want to stick up for your guild and do GVG, it's good to practice, you know, train how you want to fight. You know, practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. So next we're going to cover alchemy stones, and we're going to cover the use of elixirs and food buffs in combat. So I'm going to go and do some bounties and open world PvP for you guys real quick. Also, I have the tough well-tended elixirs because I don't want to die. So I pop those. If I get really low health, then I can run with my tail between my legs. Or if I can stick out the fight a little bit longer, I pop those as well. Those are if you're really wanting to, you know, shell out some money and you really don't want to die. More or less for either node wars, GVG, or red names. If you're just going through open world PvP, I do not suggest using the well-tended elixirs because they're rarely on the market and they're not worth open world PvP to use. They're really not. The perfumes and the calcs, they're up all the time. If you want to go hard, you can use those every now and then. I don't suggest regularly using those at all. But like well-tended elixirs or well-tended potions, don't use those on open world PvP. It's not worth it. If you find it worth it, I mean, that's you, but I don't suggest it. So that's kind of cool. These people just hanging out. All right, but moving on. All right, I'll give you guys one guess where our first bounty is. One guess. I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you, and guess right now and see if you're right where our first bounty is. Okay, but real quick, I want to cover alchemy stones, and I also want to cover organization, or what did I just say? Organizing your inventory. Okay, now the most important thing here is I really want to like really push organization on your inventory, because if you need to click things quickly and like open up your inventory and click it, if it's not in your hotbar, you need to know where it's at. Okay, don't do the auto arrange. I strongly suggest just getting a setup that you like. Like for me, I have life skilling stuff over here that if I need it, you know, I have all PvP elixir, like food elixirs, alchemy stones, potions. Potions don't actually really need to be there. I don't know why they're there. And then like experience stuff down here and whatnot. I strongly suggest that. So kind of organize it however you like, so you can easily find stuff right away if you ever need to click something in a hurry, like right in the middle of a match. So if you really wanted to pop this, just open it up, pop it. I also want to talk about, oh yeah, right, the alchemy stones. So if you don't want to break the bank and get a expensive alchemy stone like you see here, 44 mil, or the ones that are like 150 mil, the new ones from Kama, the ones that have durability on them rather than being recharged, are really good, and they're just as good as, you know, the ones that are worth 40 mil plus. So just use those out because they're extremely useful. The attack speed percentage, the AP, the accuracy, or on the protection ones, I mean, it's extremely important to pop those during a fight and to use those if you're about to PvP, no matter what. So get used to using those also. The hotkey for that is U. And the cool thing about which a lot of people don't know, the cool thing about the ones that have durability, after they reach 0 durability, you can actually still grind them up for, what's the item called? You can grind them up for, totally drawing a blank here, pardon me, for the mystical spirit powder, okay? And that's used for alchemy. So it's extremely useful still. So we're gonna throw on that, our protection one, because that's the one I use mostly, unless I want to go full AP mode. And then let's go ahead and search for our first target. Oh, and if you guessed Sausins, then you were right. Alright, so we found him. So I'm gonna press U to pop my alchemy stone, because I know I'm getting ready to fight. I'm gonna do, these are the buffs that I've talked about in a previous video. Every single, or not every single, I'm sorry, but a lot of your moves has buffs. If you perform the move, that give you a very short buff. So as you can see here, if I do this, I get an attack speed buff. If I floor sweep, I get down attack damage buff. And then if I do this move, I get melee 10 plus, or melee AP plus 10. So before any fight, I always make sure to do those few couple moves. Alright, let's go. Wanted to catch, crap. I wanted to catch them right before they jumped. That's my fault. Alright. This party must have pushed somebody outside. So I'm kind of taking them by surprise. They don't really know I'm here. I'm going to iframe out of this. He's trying to run away, so I'm going to catch him. While the other one is trying to run towards me. Got one. Basically, you want to always move as much as you can. Hey, got knowledge. Here comes some damage. I'm not going to be able to kill her here. She moved. And she V'd. So, let's go ahead and look for her a little bit. He wasn't on the list. Where is she? There she is. Let's catch her. CC. And damage. Nice, good kill. I don't suggest, there's an option to keep your alchemy stone always on. I don't suggest that because it's really easy to forget about it. And you don't want to waste your alchemy stone. A good fight. Let's look for some more targets. Hopefully they're a little bit more difficult. Must have been a Lobby. That got pushed out by them. Alright. Pretty excited. We got somebody from somebody at Kadri. So they're most likely relatively geared, so I'm excited. So let's find them. They're probably in the back rotation, looks like. Alright, we found them. There they are. Looks like a DK. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively pop an elixir to get some more DP. Kinda curious who they are. So, without further ado, let's go. Hi! They're pretty good, I'm excited. A little bit easy to... what was I saying? Concentrating a little bit on this one. It's a little bit easy to read. So they're playing pretty defensive, which is interesting considering I don't think they have that much AP, but they've definitely put what they needed to inside DP. Because I'm not doing much damage to them. Might have to switch to my AP gear, we'll have to see. I'm kind of waiting for them to do a little bit of damage to me to see. I always, before I put on my AP, because obviously I have to be way more careful when I play. Because if I die, then, you know, bad things happen. Whoop. So, I'm going to wait until I get my 100% possibly. And then I will, and then I'll E-buff. If neither of those things work, then I'll throw on my AP. Yeah, this person doesn't do much damage at all. I'm going to put on my AP, fuck it. You guys deserve it anyway if you've watched this many videos, or if you're here. Gotta put a little bit of risk down. Let me go ahead and finish off this combo right here. Alright, or CC them rather. Alright, CC'd them. Let's go ahead and change gear. This is gonna be risque. Let's go back. Alright, a little bit nervous. Hey look, they disappeared. So I hit him with a CC and then I just kind of comboed him down. The combo chains are really good, and just the back attack damage that I have on my abilities is really just able to melt people. So good fight though, good fight. I've never seen a DK with that much DP before. DKs actually have the lowest defensive stats in the game, so pretty interesting. Somebody a DK stacking DP. I don't necessarily see the use in that at all because they don't have like any hard CCs. They don't have any grapples. They have like what, a knock up, a trap for a stun. Like they don't have too much CC, especially not mass CC. So I'm kind of curious why they're running so much DP. But good fight. Let's move on. Okay, that DK came back and killed my horse, so we're gonna kill him again. Nobody touches my horse. It's a purebred! Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh! Uh-oh. I'm not gonna chase them in there if the guardian... Nope, okay, cool. Nope, you're not getting away. And teleport behind them, CC. Ooh, they V'd. I'm guessing they're probably gonna go this way. Yep. Wait, did they just V twice? That was interesting. Huh. Okay, either way we're still chasing them down. I don't think there's any safe zones around here, so we should be fine. As long as we don't glitch on these rocks. And we should get a grapple here now. Nice. So grapple, we're gonna get a grapple again now. Some damage, and then finish it off with a combo. Nice. Okay, don't kill my horse. Good fight. Well, we had them at, pinged them at Bastions, but looks like they're on the road. They're definitely here, so we'll just wait for them to become not AFK. There they go. Oh, they V'd right away. They should be back. They're gonna want to fight. They just didn't want to be taken off guard. Okay, here we go. Oh, they're trying to run. Nope, not today. Not today. Oh my gosh, sometimes it sucks having a fast horse. There we go. Okay. What? They're so fast. Fastest witch NA right here. No, they're trying to make it to the safe zone. No. No. Oh my gosh. I gotta see the guild they're in. Seven crowns. I'm salty. I feel like such a failure. Worst ninja. We gotta go redeem ourselves. Let's go find a new bounty. Off to Velia. Because she's not gonna leave anytime soon. Okay, I decided to stay because I just couldn't let that one go. And here she comes. Oh my god! I'm blowing this entire thing. Oh well, I'm gonna catch her. Her horse is like super slow. And hoo-yah! Okay. There we go. Whoa, I see why she was running. Nice, we got her. I redeemed myself. Oh, I still have my AP gear on. Good fight. Someone's chasing me right now. Here they come. And... whoa, they missed. Is that DK? Oh my god, it is. It's that DK. Alright, well. We're having a horrible horse battle right now. I hit her, but it didn't land. It's like we're like, what's jousting? It's like we're jousting. Oh my god. Come on. You want to chase me down, you want to fight. Oh. No, that was just bad game mechanics. Alright. Who's gonna win? Who is winning this jousting contest? I'm gonna be salty if I lose. No! God damn it. I lost the joust. Let's see if she comes back or if she's just trying to troll. Probably, probably just trying to troll, honestly. Probably upset that I killed her. That happens pretty often, actually. Definitely make some enemies in this game from the bounty system. Oh, is that them? Oh, cool, they got off their horse. Was that two people? Oh, that's a warrior. Alright, this is gonna be... I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. And get ready for a beating. I'm pretty sure this warrior is probably geared. He thought I was gonna be on my horse, but I'm not. Alright, let's see how much he hurts. Can't tell, really. I don't think he landed any strong abilities on me at all. So, got a CC here. Got them both knocked down. They're both so DP based. I'm gonna have a really hard time killing them because I don't know if I can really fight 2v1 on without my AP gear on, or without my DP gear on. I'm gonna have to wait until they give me my 100%, and then I will Z buff and E buff. There's a third person. Why is there a horse there just walking? Okay. This warrior doesn't really know how to use his super armors very well. They're probably part of the same guild, to be honest. So, let's just be quick. What is going on with this horse right now? Is there somebody riding that I don't see? I feel bad if there is. I have no idea. Whoop! Oh god. So almost have them 100%, and then I'll just E-buff. Whoop! I'm gonna try to just bait him into a CC. There we go. Lagging a little bit today. Kind of weird. There we go. I had a back attack on her, but I got CC'd by the warrior. They're gonna do some pretty heavy damage to me right here. Yeah, not bad. Gonna just gain some of it back. Okay, got the CC on her. The guy, he landed a gravedigger on me. So slow. Alright, got it 100%, so now I'm just gonna try to break free. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I'm gonna try to break free a little bit, and then get this damage off me. There we go, some lifesteal. Let's go ahead and land this 100%. Got it. Taking the damage for it, but that's okay. Alright, now let's E-buff as well. Cool. Now let's go in on this DK. Should be able to do a lot of damage over here. Decent amount, nothing crazy. A lot of damage coming out. They're probably Z-buffing as well. Almost have this DK down. I'm just gonna keep applying pressure to her, mostly because she does not know how to manage her stamina at all. Hoping that the warrior gets caught up in my CC while I'm killing her as well. So I'm just gonna do as many AoEs as I can. So use some abilities to CC him, and then use my high damage on her. Because if I can get them 1v1, then I'll be able to take out my AP and just finish off the other. So she got caught by that. She should get caught by this. Nice. Now, oh, I'm so bad. You really got to pay attention to cooldowns. I'll tell you what. Because a lot of the times, if you get CC during, holy shit, that was scary. That was scary. That damage came out of nowhere. Gonna go ahead and break free a little bit. He's not gonna catch me. No matter how hard he wants to. Whoo-wee! That was close. I'm gonna go ahead and call 85 health on that. That's pretty much him breathing on me. Poor guy, he's still trying to chase me. Look at that little white dot. The DK is gonna get on our horse and try to charge me down. I'm gonna have to go invis here in a second. Ah, man, I almost had him too. That was crazy. I wonder where that damage came from. I couldn't tell. Could be anything. Alright, he gave up. I'm too far away from my horse to call it now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna have to dip away. Oh, they saw me. I'm gonna have to go invis. They're probably gonna chase me. Here he comes. So I'm just gonna go back to the road. He's gonna keep going. DK should be coming any second with the horse. So if I leave now, I should be good to go. Man. I feel so bad running away, you know, but, you know, I want to go balls to the wall and, you know, keep fighting and almost die, but I'm at 41%, guys. You know, we got to hit that 61, and then I'll be way more risky. Because, you know, fuck crystals. I don't give a shit about money, really, for you guys, but I'll tell you what, man. Unless, you know, 41%, that's a lot of time. So I got to just, you know, take the L, take the loss. I'm not afraid to say that I got beaten. So we'll try again, though, guys. I'll put my nose to the grindstone, and we'll start grinding and hit that 61. Maybe we'll do like a big event or something for hitting it. It should be relatively soon, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. I'm gonna go crawl up in a ball and cry and wait till the. I'll see you next time.